charge. Coconut water has more electrolytes than any other food on the planet in its natural state. So you want electrolytes, yes.
So what do you recommend for someone who doesn't have this beautiful coconut readily available in their community?
The next most electrical food. The coconut water, this coconut water that you're having here is no jelly, no meat, no pulp, nothing. 100% water. You want the coconuts that's been on the tree only a year. After a year, they start to mature, so they start developing that soft jelly. The next best thing is 99% water. What is that food that has 99% water that they had to put water in its name?
Watermelon.
They laughed at you. You knew you had the secret formula, and they look at her, drink that big watermelon and smiling. Of course, we gotta be smiling. Eat, drink, and be merry, because we're merry. Our system is happy eating all of this watermelon. We don't even have to drink it. We eat it. Eating watermelon is just as good as drinking it. 99% water. So that's the next best thing. Watermelon. See, the coconut tree is a filter. All plants or food plants are filtered. They're filtering the water from the earth, structuring it, period. Because earth water is unstructured. Structured water comes from the sky, rainwater. And it's illegal for you to harvest rainwater for your house, even if you own the mortgage to it. You don't own the air rights. So you get locked up for harvesting coconut water and rainwater off of your roof in the U.S. Same way, if you got some oil under there, you get locked up because you don't own the mineral rights. You just own the right of sole occupancy when you buy the house. You didn't buy the land. So it's all these other things going on. But the thing is now that young coconut water is the inner shower water. It's been filtered, it's been purified, it's been perfected by the tree. The coconut tree is a distiller, an ionizer, an alkaline machine. It's about 6 machines in one. All of those machines have been trying to imitate plants. Plants. So coconut water is distilled water. But when the coconut tree distills the water, unlike an imitation distiller, it removes all the minerals from the water. Coconut tree does not. It turns the inorganic minerals into an organic form. So the minerals are still there, but now it's been structured. They've been unorganized. So it turned it into an organic form. It organized it. So now it's structured water, H3O, not H2O. And that's what you want. You want structured water. So all of the water from the plants that you're extracting, they all have been structured by the plant, by the engineers. So watermelon, 99% water. You look at that coconut tree, you can see one over there that's 100 feet tall, right? 100 feet up into the air. As it is above, so it is below. The roots of that coconut tree are running 100 feet into the earth. It is sucking coconut, it is pumping water out of the earth. Where do coconut grow? Near the seashore. In the entire tropics, coconuts grow. You could see here, like some of these trees, we're talking like, 50 yards, 50 feet between 2 coconut trees. And right now on this property, 700 acres, there's probably about 30 acres of coconut trees. In those 30 acres, there are 38,000 coconut trees planted on this farm. 18,000 are bearing right now. 20,000 were planted last year and they're not bearing. So you can imagine in only, 50 acres, we have 38,000 trees. We can have enough coconut water to feed the planet. So when the conquerors came here, all of this was coconut grove. The whole seashore, the whole seafront was coconut trees, and inland, even to a certain extent, full of coconut trees. Florida, the whole coastline of Florida was coconut trees. Actually, from like Savannah, Georgia, all the way down, up and around, right up into Mobile, Alabama, all of that, even down into to Texas, you know, that place, that area that zips out down there into the Gulf. Galveston, all of that, coconut tree, all of that. All of that was coconut trees, Coconut Grove in Florida. The whole place was a coconut grove. So, people, oh no, there can't be enough coconuts to feed the world, the amount of water we're drinking. Come on. You know, this property here with bounded by three rivers, there's 7 springs, is full of water. This is a water factory. This is a water factory. This is 1 year on the tree, and you keep harvesting every year. The more you harvest, the faster the tree is going to replenish. You know, and we're talking 38,000 coconut trees. You know, times 300 minimum coconuts on one harvest, on one tree. So look at that dynamics. The coconut itself is the breast of the earth. So you have a tree with 300 breasts. Some of them have 400. I've seen some with more. You know, so it's amazing to see. This is a factory. This is a water plant. Well, that's why they call these things plants. Because originally it was imitating the plants.
Wow.
A water plant. That is not a water plant. That's a factory. This is a water plant right here. This is a water plant right here. And the reservoir is all the springs, is the river. And the sun is pumping that water out of the river, out of the sea. That's the big reservoir. The most mineral-rich body of water on the planet. All of these seas, all these oceans, that's the reservoir for the entire planet. But of course, we're tropical beings. We did not grow up. We did not come on board where coconuts don't grow. So you want to be within the tropics, the Tropic of Cancer, the Tropic of Capricorn, right up to the equator. That's our belt. That's where human originated, within the tropics, within the tropics. So the abundance of coconuts that has always existed within that region is tremendous. And then not only coconuts, now you got watermelons. So the watermelon vine is a water hose. That vine that you see running up along the edge here, it's a water hose. The coconut tree can go 100 feet up into the sky. That water hose can go 100 feet up down the road. Same thing. And if that watermelon vine is running 100 feet, its roots are running 100 feet down into the earth. As it is above, so it is below. So the roots of the watermelon vine are tapping into underground spring. The hose connect, the watermelon hose connect with underground spring water. Spring water. And who's doing the big engineering work? God, the sun, is pumping that water out of the earth through the watermelon hose, bring it to the surface of the earth, and you have the hose running up along the road. It could be a whole mile. You can see a watermelon vine can run all over the place. And every so many steps, you get bottled water. Those are perfectly bottled water. Those watermelons. You don't have to do anything. You get a piece of stick, a piece of the same vine, and you can dig a plug out of there, and you can just crack it, and you can eat your water. We're not water drinking animals by nature if it doesn't come from a plant. Water drinking animals lap it up. We don't drink water that way. We don't go by the spring and lap it up. Our cup ain't but so big. And we need to drink 70% water. Our body is 70% water. Your intake for the day It's 70% liquid. You need to drink. So how you going to, how much of this you going to drink all day to get 70% of your volume of your body in liquid, in water? We're not water drinking creatures by nature that lap it up. Our waters come bottled. This is the breast of the earth. The coconuts are the breast of the earth. So the breast of the earth. So we got this tree right here. See that one over there? See all those breasts on that tree? Easily, that's 300 coconuts up there. That's 300 breasts on that tree. And that tree, what kind of energy is that? Is that a masculine or feminine energy? That's a man. That's a phallic.
Man with breath.
That's a phallic. That's an obelisk. A man sporting 300 breasts. Come on, lady. Can you get with that? He's toting the water for the whole family. He's toting the water for the whole family. Bow down. Look at him. But he can do it without you. Who is anchoring that tree down into the earth? Oh, who is the earth? Mama. Mother Earth. She got him. I got you, baby. Go ahead. Go on up there. I got you. I got you. And you got two forces that are making this possible. Two complementary forces, not opposing. We don't oppose each other. We have complementary forces. You have the gravitational pull of the earth, the magnet, the gravitational pull of the earth. And you got the sun god pulling up. You hold it down, earth. You hold it down, and I'm gonna pull water up. I'm gonna bucket some water out of the sea, and I'm gonna pull it up, and I'm gonna package it in these breasts. It's hermetically sealed. You grab one of these coconuts. Number one, let's grab one of these. Grab it, I'm good.
I gotta learn English and Spanish back.
You got this in. You got this breast in. Okay. We got a little opener that we engineered here. So, look, it's got a lip guard. It's got a lip guard on the mouthpiece. And some of them got pink lips. It's amazing. You pop a coconut, you see a pink lip. Like, oh, where'd she come from? Okay, so we want to remove the lip guard first. So now you got a clean mouthpiece. Clean mouthpiece. You want to pop this open, corkscrew style. Now once you did this and you puncture a hole in there, oxygen starts to get in. So this came hermetically sealed, just like mother's milk. Just like mother's milk, when oxygen comes in contact with oxygen within an hour, at 70 degrees, mother's milk is going to be rancid.
Yes.
Baby wants fresh. Humans want fresh. We don't want no bottleless water. Kill it, put it in a can, and sell it at your local pirate store. We don't want that. We want it fresh from the breast. We still breastfeeding, as big as we are. We still breastfeeding. We want it direct from the breast to our bloodstream. Bypass the oxygen. We don't want it oxidized. But now today they're gonna sell you antioxidants. You're gonna buy it. You're gonna drink oxidized stuff, and you're gonna buy antioxidant so to kind of remove the oxidation, so you can get some oxygen. It don't work that way. Don't work that way. That's a manipulated scheme. So you want fresh water. Fresh water. We can put it in the fridge, try to keep it fresh, but it still has a short lifespan. You can't, unless you're gonna freeze it. You can freeze it, you still won't keep it fresh, because once you freeze it, you killed it. You inactivate the life. You could take a carrot and freeze it, then stick it in the earth. Is it going to grow? No. you, you inactivated the life by freezing it. So temperatures are critical. Any extreme, hot or cold, you're going to disturb the life. So ideally, you want everything at body temperature.
Okay.
So drinking something hot, because you up there in the ice box, is not going to make you hot or warm. It's going to paralyze your nerves. It's going to desensitize your nerve. Oh, I can't eat all raw food because I live in New York. I need some hot stuff. You need some hot stuff like a horse need a whip on his ass. Because that's what you're doing. You're whipping your ass with hot coffee, hot chocolate, hot cereal, another bucket of soup. Hot, hot, hot. The sting of the whip is going to wear off and you want another hot one. And you keep whipping your butt, stimulating it, stinging it with hot stuff. What are you doing? You're generating enzymes to cool that hot stuff down, because hot can't get past here at all. At all. And once you, like this week, you don't eat no hot food, and when you go back there next week and you have a little bowl of soup, for the next 3-4 days, you're gonna feel your mouth is on fire, something, you got burnt. You desensitize your nerve by eating hot food. So you're stimulating, you're whipping the body. So when the horse runs fast, he's trying to run away from the sting of the whip. So when that jockey whips his ass, he's just trying to get out of Dodge. So the more you whip him, the faster he's gonna run. The more you whip your body with a hot cup of chocolate, hot tea, hot coffee, burning killer hot espresso, like the body's going to try to cool it down. Then it's going to try to neutralize the toxins, the caffeine. So it generates more enzyme. So what are we doing? Oh, we've been educated. That's what we're doing. We're going off of what we've been taught. You are now going into your enzyme bank and robbing your life bank to do some little silly stuff like warming up a bucket of ice cream. Woo! Woo! Warming up a bucket of ice cream. You're going into your enzyme bank, robbing someone from your life bank some enzyme so you can warm up a bucket of ice cream. Because you like Ben and Jerry, you like seeing them in bed together. So you ice cream. Oh, I love my Ben and Jerry's. You know, or you want some hot coffee and you trying to cool it down. You go into your bank and you're making a robbery. You pulling some life and energy out so you can cool down this hot cup of coffee because it's kicking your ass. Because you're trying to get it cold from by the time it hits here. Because it won't go down. Your whole inside will be scorched. So let's wake up. Let's wake up. We've been too educated. Whether our mama did it, the preacher, the doctor, the school, the babysitter, somebody has been teaching us something that's anti-life. That's why we all sick, we sad, we broke, we looking for reparation. But don't come here and ask me for no reparation. That's what a lot of us do. We're really trying to find, but it's good. It's good, and once you're seeking, you're on the right track. Seek and thou shalt find. But the answer is within you. And most of it, when it comes to disease and a lot of these mental and spiritual issues, is what the heck is on my plate? What makes me sneeze? What makes me cough? What gives me all of this mucus? Now you gotta take ownership. This is me now. I own this body, not my mom no more. You know, not my husband. Anybody. I own this. I know what I need. You got to take ownership. Every single one of us have to defend our life. We have to protect our life. Yeah, you need advice. You need experienced people to give you some counseling and stuff like that. But if they're sick, you don't need, you know, so you need to like go a little further. Yeah, grab whatever you can get from them, but go a little further. So that inner shower is very critical every morning, flushing out. Because the body now is on elimination mode. The body's on elimination mode for 8 hours, you're breaking the fast. So anyway, I said all this to say, just to give you an introduction as to how we're going to be rocking this week. So we're going to switch gear now. We're going to switch gear, and we're going to go into orientation. We were supposed to have done this last night, but we were busy putting out fires and getting, turning on waters and stuff, unplugging toilets and or whatever, this kind of stuff. But thanks for your patience and your understanding. We, as I mentioned earlier, we until we buy, we in captivity still. So we don't own this place. So we at the mercy of when they ready to make sure it works for us. So we getting there. We getting there. We just position ourselves. So what we're basically doing, we're just squatting here and making the money come through here so we can buy this. That's the strategy. So ultimately he's our partner, he's our investor. We're gonna pay him interest. We're gonna rent his money. So let him put the toilet in right now, and we'll pay him the interest of fixing it. And all of this stuff. So life is a very interesting place to be, And we all been through so many bumps and bruises, and it's hard to take inconvenience and take shit from anybody. So a lot of us, that's why we work so hard, and that's why we team up with each other so we can lighten the load for all of us. And this is what I'm here to do, to help you, drop the load. Not to add more shit to your, your system, but to help you unload some of it here so you go back over there, ready for the revolution. So this is what's going on. We're in a revolution. It's been going on for a while. At least I got into it in the 60s, and that's why I'm doing this like this. So thanks for coming. Welcome to Sunfired. This is the House of Life. This is the House of Life. The first one we started in Harlem in 1979, the House of Life, and based on the inspiration of Imhotep, the advisor to the pharaoh, who was a pyramid builder, doctor, the first human being to observe that the blood circulated in the human body. The original father of medicine, who brought, the Greeks and these foreigners, welcome, accepted them coming to the banks of the Nile, to the mystery system, and enrolling them and teaching them stuff, because ultimately, as we always are, we acknowledge that we are possibly the original people on this planet, based on recorded history, and everybody else who on the planet came through us. So we're still responsible. We might call them the man, we might call them the this, we might call them whatever you want to call them, but you made them, nigga. The enemy, whatever. Yeah. How'd you bring out something like this?
I know that's right.
So what you gonna do, exterminate them? You gotta get to the root and exterminate the root. You the root? So, we gotta be patient. But that's why we've been. We welcome everybody home and all of this. We build pyramids for them. We build canals for them. We build cotton gins and all kinds of stuff for them. We build capitals and cell phones and railroads, everything, So, but we understand. We've been around. We've been around for thousands of years, and we know. So we're on the verge of building another civilization right now.
Yeah.
We're on the verge.
Yeah.
And many of us today, we're going to build this one for keeps. We know enough. We're going to build this one for keeps, and we know also it has to have a foundation of health. We got to go way back. Without health, there's no civilization. There's no agriculture without culture. What's your culture? What's your etiquette? What's your attitude? What's your spirit zone? Where are you? So we're building the civilization, and we got to be healthy. And we see how they're coming at us. They're trying to exterminate us. They're like, no, we ain't going to have it. They're trying to exterminate us. Dale. Yeah, they're trying to exterminate us. Yo lo voy a tomar.
Bien.
So anyway, we're here for the Food, Fun, and Fitness Retreat. The Food, Fun, and Fitness Retreat. Can someone just go online and pull up my flyer at sunfire.com and read what's in the Food, Fun, and Fitness Retreat? Anyone can just do this for us, so I don't have to try to do it myself.
What do we know? I missed
Is
that.
that what you're here for?
We signed up for the regenerative.
Oh, it's the regenerative retreat?
Regenerative.
I'm sorry. I'm
I'm down.
they down. They signed up for the Food, Fun, and Fitness. But they down. They just anything that happened this week. They in it.
Whatever he said to do.
Okay, so the regenerative retreat. So read what we're offering in this retreat. That's our itinerary for the week. Somebody could just read it out loud so we can all be on the same page.
It's massage, mud bath,
Massage.
mud bath.
I
We're supposed to
yoga, fire cuisine, fitness activities, specialized cleansing programs,
meditation.
yeah.
Okay, so we got it. So we're on a rejuvenation, reset, reboot, whatever you want to call it. Our yoga instructor did not make it. Our yoga instructor, who is actually my assistant, she was coming from Brazil, but she had an accident and she broke her leg right beneath, completely broke. So they had to reset it, the whole thing. She had to go to emergency, and she's not coming till the 21 of next month. So we got a yogi in the house.
No, not like that.
Somebody's gonna teach the yoga class.
I'm a licensed yoga instructor, but I wasn't planning on teaching. I don't teach on a regular lately, so but I
Okay.
do my practice every morning. And then you'll be gone.
So you could do your practice and they could join you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we have the yoga covered. That was the only piece that had us a little concerned. So my sister is gonna do her practice. So generally the program is from 9 a.m. to 12 noon, and then 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. So you have a 3-hour window. Do you normally practice early?
Early in the
What
morning.
time?
Well, we were working out at what
Today
time?
we worked out this morning at 6.
6, okay. So yoga is at 6 every morning, y'all.
Awesome.
We're extending the schedule. so yoga is off the schedule, so we got more time to do what I can do, share with you. So yoga is at 6 every morning, and where? Right in front
Right
of
in front of our,
the rooms?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we gonna do workout at 7?
Yeah, y'all still
Okay,
yeah.
We still,
great.
okay, so we're trained. So yoga at 6, a HIIT class with Sunny Fitness at 7.
Okay.
And then we're
Oh, we gonna burn.
yeah.
Yoga and then the fitness at 7.
Yes.
So we got some mats there if you need yoga mats. We got some mats. Woo!
Yeah.
Wish I had some time to join. I can figure out some time. Okay, so we've got that, and so then we coming in at 9 o'clock. We coming in at 9 o'clock. So outing. Is there anything about outing on there, on that schedule? That's what I want to.
I think
So we
it
can
was
the tour.
swimming.
Okay.
And then the massages and the mud bath.
Yeah, like that.
Okay. So let's see. Yeah, we got to get the mud in because we're on the verge of rainy season. So while we got sun, let's get some mud in. So you got it? Who's reading it?
Yeah, so escape the chaos of everyday life and
Read it. So let's go slow. You got it queued up?
He wants the flyer.
He wants to see what the week said,
Yeah, just the flyer.
so he can get the schedule.
I just want to make sure we're delivering what I've been signed up for. We know some of our people are very, very particular. So we're very keen on delivering what we market. Because some of our people, they After they leave, they'll go to their bank and hit the refund button, say we didn't get our money back, and pull money from under your bank. And then you stuck because you're in prison.
Okay, so regenerative says relax, detox, rejuvenate, revitalize, and recreate self with Sunfire's Rejuvenate Cuisines and food prep seminars.
Okay, go slower for me.
Okay.
Yeah, so food prep
seminars.
Food prep.
Participate in specialized cleansing programs, including the solstice and equinox detox.
Well, that's if you're here during the solstice and equinox,
Okay.
which is, September, December, March, and June, the 20th to the 22nd. But we're still within this period of time. We're going to do some form of detox. So we'll do like a weekly fast on Saturday. Everybody down for that? A weekly fast. Just all liquid, flood ourselves, and that would be our therapy day. And we're going to do like the farm tour. Is there a farm tour on that?
Doesn't say on here.
Well, we can throw that in if you want to cruise the farm, with the brother that owns the farm. He knows it better than anybody else. And you had mentioned maybe a hike. You want to hike?
Yeah.
You want to hike? We can hit the mountains. You want a 1 hour hike, 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4 hours? You want to cover 700 acres or 7 acres?
I'm trying to do all 7 hours.
I'm trying to see it all.
Do it all.
While we here, let's do it.
So you ready for a 4 hour hike?
Yes. Yes.
But those of
I got
you,
him. So I'm
yeah,
good.
those of you who are not ready, because everything is not for everybody. We don't want to. So okay, so we're gonna schedule that and see how far we can get with that. We'll make sure he has some horses in the backup if you need
Horseback riding.
if you need to run back, or we can bring the boat up the river somewhere, beach or somewhere.
Okay.
You're not ready to. Okay, so
Okay, sunrise and sunset healing circle.
sunrise and sunset. Well, we'll do that. You do that with the yoga, right? We just do the sunrise. We don't have time for a sunset. I mean, we could see the sun sets on top of that mountain there at 5 o'clock. So it kind of, we're behind God's back when it comes to this time of the day here, because the sun is moving over. Unless you want to go to the beach and do the sunset meditation.
Yeah. Beach, get in the water.
Yeah.
Yes, get in the beach.
Yeah.
We could do it one day. Yeah, at least one day. Let's do that. Well, actually, is there a tour?
No, it says next is massages.
Massages. So there's no water tour. Okay, no water
Put
tour.
one in.
That's fun, food and fitness.
But we could probably do that. Let's try to see what we could do with that. Okay, so the massages, I would say Saturday. Saturday, because after that hike and all of this stuff,
If we wanted them to come out earlier, like if I wanted to get a massage before Saturday and Saturday.
Yeah. So we'll set up that. I'll sit down and set up the itinerary today based on these things. But the mud bath, let's do the mud bath tomorrow. So if you want to do it more than one day, we got other days in the week. So I'll take you to the mud bath. I'll make sure we have them organize it today, because the area there is wild, the bush is growing around it. So have them clean it up as much as possible, so we can do the mud bath tomorrow. Okay, so any questions? I think we got our parameters cut out for us. It's just about time and patience, and I appreciate your patience, and we're gonna have a good time. What time is it now?
10:24.
10:24? Correct. Okay, so I think what we should do is go into to a preparation session. We're gonna go into a preparation session.
That's prep.
And we should make juice. Let's start off with juice, because we gotta keep it flowing. Yeah, juice is the first order, and then in the meantime you could do your transfer while we're doing that. Are you still ready for that, Larry?
Talking to you.
You still ready for the transfer?
Yes.
So while we're doing the juice, maybe you could just go and you could stay here with us with the juice. In terms of with the movement and stuff.
Yeah.
And
I gotta pack it up.
we'll have everything ready.
Thank you.
And that's it. If any of you need hot water, or you need to go up there, the downstairs there is available for you to go do whatever you need to do. Felicia is checking out today. You're gonna miss her. So she's here at 2 o'clock. So 2 o'clock she's gonna leave. And yeah, that's it. Victoria, you didn't get to meet Victoria formally. Victoria's from Brazil. She's here helping me, assisting us in putting together the Sunfire book. So she's going to be around with a camera, with a recorder, grabbing as much information, you know, and anything that you're in. Alex, our videographer, he would have hold of these clippings, these footage. And normally he puts together a 1 minute video for each one of you. So where you appear in videos, he put together a nice little 1 minute. So you can go back and show what you did. You got a 1 minute presentation. This is me in the mud pit or whatever. So grab as much, and then you could funnel your footing to us as well, your footage to us as well. So Alex can be able to have your footage, access to that, so he can put, you know, again, a 1 minute video for each one of you.
Yeah.
You know.
So that's all we gotta do, just send it to him? Like all of our videos that we record, just send it to him, he's gonna funnel out 1 video?
Not all. No, you
Some.
just like anything that you have that you know you want to see in a video of you or someone else.
Okay.
Just put out clippings, and we'll give you a drive where you can load it up. Just load it up there, and you'll have access to it and put it together.
I want to charge what's that, because I can send it for like the workout video.
Okay, so let's take a little 15-minute and let me get things adjusted so we can get in the kitchen in the next 15 minutes. Thanks again. Welcome to Sunfire. Welcome home. Welcome home. This is your home.
I guess sure that's not the first time she's heard it.
Okay, so at 11:15 we're back in.
Okay.
Yeah,